is rejoicing today? It's rejoicing because we have a new day. And we want to call this day the golden age of Liberia. We want to thank you so much, Mr. President. And you and your guests, we say you are most welcome to Grand Cape Mount County. I believe you're coming here and doing what you want to do today by starting our roads. When this happened, become a golden age for Western Liberia. We'll be able to sell our plantain. We'll be able to sell our billabong. The economy will increase. I will leave from here to Sierra on a very good drive. And the Sierra will come to us on a very good drive. We'll visit our various towns, our various villages on a very good road. Mr. President, we want to thank you. Having said that, I now want to call on the superintendent of Masaradu, the superintendent of Bomi, the superintendent of Grand Cape Mount County for a traditional presentation. Superintendents. Yeah, well done. Okay. Yes. Okay. Do it.
Yeah.
Stay here.
The President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency President Joseph Newman Boakai, the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, the Honorable Jeremiah Bakun, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, distinguished high delegates here, officials of both countries, citizens of both countries here present, Sierra Leone and Liberia, the press, one and all. Shortly, Mr. Minister, we did the traditional presentation out there. We'd like to inform you, sir, that we were able to present to the President of Sierra Leone and welcoming him the traditional form, and we're also giving his soup, at least 2 goats, at least. We want to say, we know our old man. We don't want him to be part of that gift today because he has his guests. We honor his guests, but his respect stands there, and we will always be ready to present his own to him. Thank you very much, sir.
Now I want to say to you people, my bossman could not be here with the minister because he is bereaved, and today they are carrying on the burial. Having said that, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you. All of us are welcomed. And so going forward, we'll call the county cultural groups for cultural performances. Where are the cultural people? Please. So you got, hello? Hello? The culture team has 2 more minutes left. The culture team has 2 more minutes left. Thank you, your time is out. Thank you, your time is out. Thank you, your time is out. That was a beautiful cultural performance, and I'm sure the platform guests will agree with me. Thank you, your time is out. Thank you. Yeah. So we are at a very critical juncture. Many of us are under the spell of curiosity to understand the overview of the project, and that will be done by the Deputy Minister for Technical Services at the Ministry of Public Works, who is currently the acting minister in the absence of the minister. And he's no one else but Honorable Prince D. Tamba Sr. Sir, you have the platform.
Your Excellency Joseph Numa Boakai, Senior, President of the Republic of Liberia, Your Excellency Julius Marabio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Honorable Vice President Jeremiah Cohn, Honorable Richie N. Cohn, Speaker of the Republic of Liberia, the House of Representatives, Honorable Yamblin Kanga Lawrence, Pro Tempore of the Liberian Senate, Honorable Albert Chill, Chairman, Senate Committee Works, Honorable Ernest M. Mansiox, Honorable Ernest M. Mansia, Chairman, House of Representatives Committee on Public Works, other kilometers road infrastructure project, which will be implemented across Maserado, Bomi, Grand Cape Mount County, and Lufa County as well. This project formalized through a concession agreement signed on January 5th, 2026, between the Republic of Liberia and Public Ford I Associates, represent a bold and strategic step forward in advancing our nation's development agenda. It is structured under a 25 years public-private partnership covering the full life cycle of the road, from design and construction to operation, maintenance, and eventually the transfer to the government of Liberia. From an engineering standpoint, the project comprises a mix of 4-lane dual carriageway and 2-lane single carriageway, carefully designed to international standard and adapted the Liberia terrain, traffic demand, and environmental conditions. A key segment from St. Paul Bridge all the way to Boakai Waterside here will be developed to an expressway standard 4-lane road, serving as a critical trade and transport facilitation linking our two countries, Liberia and Sierra Leone. The project includes the development of St. Paul Bridge to Clay, which is 38 kilometers, Clay to Blue Waterside, 79 kilometers, Clay to Tubmanboro, covering 22 kilometers, Madina Junction to Roberts Port, extending 30 kilometers, and the Northern Corridor from Vanjama to Manikoma border with Sierra Leone, spanning 86 kilometers. Together, these corridors form a strategic national network that will drive economic growth, enhance regional trade, and strengthen national integration. The technical design incorporates modern infrastructure features, including street lights, drainage systems, bridges, pedestrian walkway, traffic management systems, and a designated rest areas to ensure both functionality and user safety. This project also integrates climate resilience engineering solutions to enhance durability under Liberia's environmental conditions. To ensure long-term sustainability, the project will establish a regional maintenance unit, implement structured maintenance system, and invest in training program to build local technical capacities in road construction and management. As part of this operational framework, the project incorporates modern tolling facility, including 3 strategically located toll plazas along the Western Corridor, one at Pearl River, another at Clay Junction, and one here at Blue Waterside. This will support efficient traffic management, generate revenue, and ensure long-term maintenance of the road network. Equally important, the project will be implemented with full consideration of social and environmental responsibilities. A resettlement action plan will be executed where applicable to ensure fair compensation and livelihood restoration for affected project persons. In addition, the project will strictly adhere to establish environmental and social, also labor standards, safeguarding community ecosystem and the workforce throughout the project life cycle. With an estimated investment of approximately $364 million United States dollars, financed through a 60% pre-financing private sector contribution and 40% government participation, this initiative reflects a strong and sustainable partnership model for infrastructure delivery. Construction will be implemented in phases over the next 5 years, beginning today, and will be completed or targeted for completion in 2030. Today, we are not just breaking ground, we are setting a motion for transformation. What begins here, we connect communities, unlock opportunities, and move Liberia forward. From our recent national survey for our road network in Liberia, it brings our road network to just over 14,000 kilometers. At the completion of this project, and as we pave sections of the road that have never seen pavement before, this project will be adding additional 5.6% of our paved roads in Liberia. Thank you very much for your attention.
Well, thanks to the Deputy Minister for Technical Services, the Ministry of Public Works. That was a comprehensive overview from a well-renowned engineering perspective. Thanks so kindly. We proceed with our agenda. We'll take a statement from the contractor, and that will be done by Mr. Alimo Sano Bari, Private Fort Concession.
Your Excellencies, President Joseph N. Boakai, the President of the Republic of Liberia, President retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Madabio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the Honorable Vice President, Jeremy Kun, the Speaker of Parliament, and the Pro Tem of the Senate. Ministers of two sister governments, the Honorable House of Representatives and Senate, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, Paramount Chiefs and traditional leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my profound honor and privilege to be part of this symbolic and historic occasion today, where the two sisters nation will officially launch the upgrading of the border road project that connect the two countries. Your Excellencies, the upgrading of this crossing point road will play an integral role in boosting cross-border trade, reduction of transportation costs, and strengthening local and national economies. It will also prevent illegal activities around the crossing point, such as smuggling and trafficking. These are just few of the many factors that entails the significance of a reliable and efficient structural border road network that will serve the best interests of both countries. Your Excellencies, on behalf of the management and staff of our company, I deeply appreciate your visionary leadership and the confidence you have placed in our company by awarding this prestigious contract. It is indeed a privilege to our company to be selected under your esteemed leadership, sir. This does not only serve as a recognition of our company's capability, but a call to greater responsibility. Your Excellency, sir, I want to assure you of our company's unwavering commitment to delivering excellence by maintaining the highest standards of professionalism in executing this project within integrity and diligence. Your Excellency, sir, we are truly grateful for this opportunity and remain committed to exceed expectation. Your Excellency, today I proud stand here not only as CEO, but to justify President retired Brigadier Julius Madabio's huge success in his human capital employment project. President Bio, you created the opportunities to us as citizens with an enabled environment to thrive on. As I stand here, I happily want to report that our company, Private Fort Associates, is currently contracted with massive construction work in 5 countries across the sub-region. Your Excellencies, let me continue to genuinely and honestly acknowledge your unwavering support and to register my utmost gratitude to you, sir, President retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, for the confidence, the belief, the privilege, and the opportunity you place in our company capability that led to this major breakthrough in the construction industry across the sub-region. I'm sincerely grateful, sir, and to assure you that we will continue to making you proud, sir. Your Excellencies, please permit me to extend our heartful thanks and appreciation to our local banks. These banks have been very pivotal to successful implementation of our company's construction project. Your Excellency, sir, let me also acknowledge my dearest and most supportive lieutenant, my beautiful wife. for our unflinching support towards a huge success gained by our company over the period. Your Excellencies, I cannot end this statement by expressing my profound appreciation to Afro-Exim Bank, UBA Liberia, which is partnering with our company for the successful implementation of this project. Afro-Exim Bank is a financial institution that believes in partnering, supporting and empowering indigenous companies for the implementation construction work project. On behalf of the management and staff of our company, we want to continue to be thankful to President Boakai and the House of Representatives and the Senate for selecting our company to undertake the most prestigious road construction contract. Despite my different nationality as Sierra Leonean, it is indeed unforgettable privilege and hospitality that you have accorded to not just our company, but to our nation as a whole, sir. I am genuinely assuring you of my utmost commitment in meeting your desired expectations, sir. Your Excellency, let me conclude my statement by expressing my respectful thanks to all guests present here today, particularly our people from Guinea, Sierra Leone, and members of the Mano River Union. Thank you very much.
Thanks to the contractor for that statement. We'll now move on to our next item. We'll be calling on the New Vision Theater to do a drama performance. New Vision Theater.
What do you have to talk again? If I tell you I'm going on, somebody breaking ground or a breaking ground, let's just go there and go see where you're breaking ground.
Seriously, what did we have for Benin 18 years? The important one here, I just hear people talking about groundbreaking ceremony, but they want to confuse me. I know what a groundbreaking ceremony. You can really make people laugh. When they say some people they are up hoping, but they're sleeping, and some people they call them sleeping giant, but they're working. Now what happened here? Me, I'm living here. But I'm okay. Now what are you here for? Okay. The government of Liberia, through the public work, they hire or they contracted a company for Sierra Leone called Pave Ford to build roads in 4 counties in Liberia. How did this ceremony go wrong?
Oh, Mama, 4 counties.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you something. We are just now. Now, counting of people, if you're not part of it, then come.
Well, now, let me name the county. Then you will tell your who. Okay. Not Sorado.
You're not there.
Pony.
You're not there.
Kema. Okay, then no far.
Oh, okay.
My sister. Yeah. I want to ask you, where were you talking about? Now, all the roads taking the country on the important one. The people are facing all the roads. They're facing a very, very important ones. So let me name the one in the facing, then you will know exactly what kind of road the people facing.
Okay.
The people will be facing from St. Paul's Bridge to Clay. 4 lanes. They will cover about 38 kilometers.
4 lanes.
Yeah.
So 2,000.
You will explain it yourself.
Okay.
Then they will face from Clay to Boakai Farm. That one has 79 kilometers. 2 lanes.
Okay. I understand it.
They will face from Clay again to Tope Brush City. That's 22 kilometers. 2 lanes. Okay.
No problem.
Then they face Mandina to Rawasport. 30 kilometers. See 2 lanes.
Okay.
Then they face from Vojama to the Medicoma. 86 kilometers. meter. So when you put everything together, you calculate it. Giving you 255 kilometers. I say one row. I say we carry our yellow machine and car. But now our yellow machine we use you. That real cutter we put it there.
Okay, they think I hear it. But I want to know, where will the money come from to fix these roads?
Okay. Look, what people call that one there, the phones, right? Yeah. Where the phone will be coming from? Yeah. The phone coming from the public-private partnership. They call it PPP for short. Yes. Which the Sierra Leone company that we call Party Fund will pay 60%. Then the government of Nigeria will pay 40%. Now pre-finance project.
Okay. So you're looking for a survey?
Now the thing that you know in like what way?
Okay.
Yeah. How long it will last? Okay. Construction, the fixing of the road, it will last for 5 good years.
Okay, fine.
Then the maintenance to maintain the road, it will for 20 years. So we put everything together, like 25 years. When they maintain the road for the 20 years, public work not working there. When drilling, when road cut, now public work building. Company business. So for that 20 years, public work not working there. So public work going different countries to go do more work. But what will happen?
Okay.
So you see, our people, your able need to open Google.
Hello.
Yeah.
The thing is talking here, me, I want to tell you something. The three things I want to tell you. No, we're not facing the new way. Two, that is only way in. Three, that you want to pay for national. So I want to tell you, no. How the people go for the full country here?
So your team, you should get any kind of people as government official or leaders? No. Our government, when they were putting pen and paper to sign a contract, they talk about what will put through our table because we the library, anything you put through our table, I don't go for. They say food like okay. So they talk about it before signing the contract. That one private fault and public work, they will employ 1,250 persons in the 4 counties to do their work. So when they employ that kind of number of people, so they will employ the people in it. Then they will get short-term people and they will get load.
You see, that's how you do short-term, long-term. I understand the meaning of short-term and long-term.
When they say short-term, the people that work for 5 years.
Okay, so the people that do facing the road.
Be facing the road for 5 years. Okay. That is short-term people, that the construction of then the 20 years people, that the people that will be there to maintain the road with the company. But now when they maintaining the road, so people will be placed at the very toll gates that they will build. We're talking about road. We're not talking the big toll gates. I'm talking mama don't confuse her because I want me and I say yes sir. So you will not see it. But I want now, they were not happy before. They say we're not happy, they will stay happy.
Yeah, that's true. They're very happy.
The problem where people in public for sale, when they fit in the road. So by the time they were not happy, they're happy. They will put toll gate there. Toll gate in Liberia, we say chap, all they get there at checkpoint. Okay. But then one year it will be the real money gate. Okay. The meaning for transport. Like keke, motorbike, trucks, private moving vehicle. When you reach to the gate, then you will pay something. Then you cross. Now what will happen? Like a toll gate.
Okay. Now, the thing there makes sense. It's sweet. But me, I drive. The thing I want to know. If I pass one time, and I only one time payment.
And you drive?
Yeah, I drive.
Where you get one from?
Okay, one from. Wherever. Where to pay, sir.
When you take passenger from wherever to Bro, they can pay you. Even when you carry the same passenger back, they can pay you, right? So that we don't want you won't cheat.
No, I don't cheat.
So when you power, you go, you will pay. You come, you pay. You power our road 10 times. You will pay 10 times. You know why? Because that money will be there to help to maintain the road. And what we road?
Thank you, Mama.
How we maintain it when we're not putting small thing there to understand now.
Okay, I understand.
No, the poor baby three.
Okay.
One will be here to pour water, sir. One to pour river and one to clean. So that one is easy. When they say pay something, I'm plenty. In like how you know that small need. Then when you put your small thing there, you keep it. The next time you put your small thing there, you keep it. It will make big for us to continue to face our role and maintain it.
All right, I understand. The theater, well, brother, we know about the money. Yeah, I want money. This will be the real benefit for all the people in the 4 countries. I want to tell us.
There are too many benefits.
Okay.
One easy transportation for we the human being, for goods, services.
Okay.
Cross-border trade between 2 countries in our favorite counties. You see, when you our official people there that in Grand Cape man to our spot there, they can say to get our back and bring the fish in the market. They will add their own price there because they roll back. Just a few days, probably when party for the just touch that roll small. All the material they were dropping, they say, "What's that? What was the manifestation?" And how will they no feel when I want to roll finish? When I want to do first, they will not have. Development.
Thank you.
The development will make you to go back to our favorite counties.
Thank you.
The development will make goods and services to arrive in time.
Thank
and
you.
One of the bigger picture.
Thank
that
you.
we see here today. 1 minute, please.
Thank you.
1 minute, please.
Thank you.
The bigger picture here today. We got 2 head of state city for the groundbreaking ceremony. His Excellency, President Joseph Yuma Boakai
And His Excellency, the Curious Mother Bio, retired. Okay.
The 2 people sitting here today.
Our Vice President, President Prote, Speaker, hello. Thank you very much.
It highlights the importance of partnership between 2 Mano River countries.
Yes.
This is being your brothers. The unity between us should stay. Let's stop discrimination. Let us stop fighting ourselves as Mano River countries and let's build our countries together. My people are mine. I will not feel for I see a continue all your papa.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a beautiful conclusion. I appreciate so kindly. Thank you for that drama. Now, she struck a chord that I want to emphasize. She talked about maintaining peace and stability within the Mano River Basin. And how many of us have thought about the company that is doing this project or about to do this project? This is a Mano River project, and interestingly, the company that is about to undertake this project is within the Mano River Basin. And it is a milestone for the region that we are not going outside the region to do such a big project, but the company that is handling this job is within the region. I thought it was important to emphasize. We move forward. I have the distinguished honor to call on the pro tempore of the Liberian Senate, Republic of Liberia, Honorable Yombli Kanga Lawrence, for a remark.
Thank you. God ain't making me lawyer. His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Honorable Jeremiah Kpankun, the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, the Honorable Richard Namdekun, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and members of the House of Representatives, my distinguished colleagues of the Senate, Mr. Alimo Barry, CEO, Pivotal Associates, I stand on existing protocol and pay my respect to all other officials of governments of Liberia and Sierra Leone, organizations, and private sector. On behalf of the Liberian Senate, we register our thanks for the invitation to witness the groundbreaking ceremony, which will mark the commencement of physical work in the implementation of what we know in the Senate as the Western Area Roads Corridor. We thank the President and Executive Branch once more for sending the concession for legislative ratification, thus giving it the force and effect of law of our country, and for allowing the legislature to take its time to review the instrument and make its inputs during the ratification process, of course, with due consultation with the Interministerial Concession Committee, the IMCC, and the concessionaire. In the final document, the Senate ensured that the cost of construction was within the national and regional range, and there were adequate provisions for the utilization of local services. Few of the inputs of the Senate and the House include the rearrangement of the budget lines to include $2 million for the participation in the project of educational institutions in Grand Cape County, Boakai County, Lofa, Monserrato, which are the concession counties. Another $2 million for the participation of community-based organizations in the concession counties, and $7 million for the pavement of the streets in Tottenham Burr, Robertsport, and Virginia, and implementation of other projects to be determined by the Ministry of Public Works and the Pivot, the concessionaire. The next cardinal responsibility of the Senate and the House is to exercise oversight during the implementation of the project so that the relevant agencies in the executive branch ensure full delivery in a timely manner of the work program agreed between the Liberian government and Pivot. For Pivot, you are aware of the various issues raised by the Senate and the public during the ratification process. Whether you will perform and deliver, although you provided reasonable assurances through documentation in respect of your technical and financial competencies and experience, the doubts are still in the minds of our people. But the Senate has the confidence and trust that you will deliver fully. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we believe road development is crucial to economic growth and inter-exchanges in our two countries, Liberia and Sierra Leone. May the execution of the project open the corridor for more trade, commerce, industrial initiatives, and enhance unity amongst the people of our two countries. The public-private partnership arrangement is just a tip of the iceberg in the work that needs to be done in road development in Liberia. The Senate looks forward to working along with the executive in taking the relevant actions that will further enhance the development of our road infrastructure, beginning with a review of the institutional framework and arrangement in the road sector to create National Road Authority and fund its operations and activities adequately outside road fund collections. Review of the National Road Fund Act to inter alia ensure efficiency in collections and development of a comprehensive road master plan. Let me once more thank the Ministry of Public Works and Rural Development for the invitation to the Senate to grace this occasion. And before I have my seat, I want to clarify, because this is a historic souvenir for this road project. And after verifying, the road from Clay to Blue Waterside should also be 4 lanes and not 2 lanes. Thank you.
That was the voice of the pro tempore of the Liberian Senate. We want to say thanks for that remark. We quickly move to our next remark, and that will be done by Honorable Richie Nangwe-Kun, Speaker, House of Representatives, Republic of Liberia. Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Your Excellency, Joseph Numa Boakai Sr., President, Republic of Liberia, His Excellency, Julius Maada Bio, President, Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency, Chairman Panko, Vice President, Republic of Liberia, Honorable Yombi Kanga Lawrence, President Pro Tem Liberia Senate, fellow colleagues of the legislature, our colleagues from sister states Sierra Leone, from the parliament, and all other government officials from both countries here present, our traditional leaders, ladies and gentlemen. For too long, our people in this region have endured bad roads, long travel times, and limit. We connect 4 counties and strengthen our link with Sierra Leone. But beyond
Dignitary of the Liberian Senate, and honorable members of the Senate, members of the President's Cabinet, the entourage, I have the honor at this time to present to you His Excellency Joseph Julius Maada Bio.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's sit down, please. I have with me here a whole batch of ministers and the former speaker of ECOWAS who came for our traditional leaders who are here today. And most importantly, the great people of Liberia and Sierra Leone and Guinea that are here today. This border is more than just a crossing point. For many of our people, they don't even know the lines that we call borders. It is where families meet. Make sure that our daughters and your daughters never have to say that again. It is not only an honor, but also a responsibility. You have chosen cooperation over competition, anywhere what it means to lose everything in your life at a point. We also know what it takes to rebuild even your home. We have created the ecosystem for peace to exist. Now we don't have to hide in the bushes. We are not afraid of being defined by the worst chapters of our life. We did not fight because we want to fight. The fighting is over. Never let anybody diminish what it took to get here. Be steadfast in carrying out your duties as law-abiding. The corridor we are breaking ground for today is 255 kilometers of ECOWAS free movement protocol. It is roads like this that make it possible for us to integrate and benefit from the big finance this model and replicate it across borders in the West African region. Not just summits, but shovels in the ground. When the 79-kilometer table roads will reach the port in time, that is what this corridor is all about. When the 38-kilometer St. Paul Bridge to claim in Monrovia by now, 38-kilometer St. Paul Bridge to claim in Monrovia by now, the other day I came and went to Monrovia, we had a long, the other day I came and went to Monrovia, we had a long ceremony there, and I went back. That is what there is ceremony there, and I went back. That is what they're in Monrovia. In Monrovia, we should give them the freedom and not to use the we should give them the freedom and not to use the borders as restrictions for their movement. COVID, it's over. That is the strength of the human agency. So we're not just building rules. We are building a future for us and these young people in that company. But I have a stake now that I'm here making this pledge before my people. Paddyford is not an exception. They are a signal that West African private sector is ready to compete. It's happening. Aminata is across and is one of the most reliable companies when it comes to the supply of fuel. The results are transformative, and we will see this here. The design, build, operate, and transfer model here is exactly that, and build. To the women traders across this border, every day carrying women and children, and hope this on both sides. Kush is poison. And for those who trade in it, they are actually, but we can hear you and we are responding. The true measure of this project will not be in kilometers completed. It will be in the women who reach their markets. I'm going to get something from Monrovia into Freetown or Conakry, and from Freetown or Conakry into Monrovia. They are already thinking. I can see it in their faces. For progress and forever. Thank you.
In a whole we want peace in Liberia. We want peace in Africa. We want peace in the South region. We want peace. We are one family. Never keep the peace in our country. We are one family. Let our children fusion. That's it.